Welcome everyone to this week's Tarot Tuesday readings. I chose 3 cards for you to guide you in from the Wildwood Tarot deck. And for reading number 1, we have Ace of Bows and Spark of Life. And Ace of Bows is the Ace of Wands in a traditional tarot pack. And the runes, it was 2 per card, so lots of guidance coming through. The runes you have is Lagus, which is the rune of flow, and Suelo, which is the rune of wholeness. And for reading number 2, we have the 3 of Vessels, which is the 3 of Cups, and Joy. And the runes that came out for you were Degas, which is the rune of breakthrough, and Nothis, which is the rune of constraint. And then for reading number 3, we have Ace of Stones, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and the Foundation of Life. And the runes that came out for this reading were Bucana, which is the rune of growth, and Feu, which is the rune of possessions. So take a moment to call all your energy back to yourself and take that nice deep breath into your heart space and see which card or cards or even the runes draw you in. You can't stop looking at them, you just know it's for you. And I will see you in the readings. Welcome reading number 1. You chose the card Ace of Bows and Spark of Life. And the runes that came for your reading were Lagus, which is the rune of flow, and Suelo, which is the rune of wholeness. And initially, the sense I get with this and the meaning that comes to me from these 3 things are, with the Ace of Bows and the Spark of Life, this is a lot about learning new skills and adapting to changing environment. It's the concept that, in prehistoric times, that all humans all over the world created the bow, and the bow not only ignites the fire of your passion, your heart, your soul, it also helps you to it rings true, it goes to where it needs to go to help you move forwards, help you be in flow, help you create that wholeness within yourself. It helps you to nourish yourself because it will go to where it needs to go, that hunting out your desires. It asks you, I think, a lot to be focused on what you do want and, diligent with that. Tune into your instincts, really call in your instinctual nature. That concept of any hunter that hunts an animal understands the animal that they're hunting and their habits and the things that they do, in the same way that you should understand yourself and what you want and be able to discern what is right for you in this time. And, Flow and Suelo, it's a really good combination of runes there. Flow Lagus. It's a time to reevaluate, realign, reorganize, and really come into knowing where you're going, what you want. Suelo, the wholeness, that comes from taking time to come into stillness and really be to become, understand that to get what you want, sometimes you have to feel like you've already got it. And also sometimes you have to feel the way you want to feel when you have it, before you have it. Understanding that concept can help you create the future that you want. Let's see what our animal friends have to say for you. So we have, Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. And I think, again, this is a lot about slowing down, nourishing, protecting, guiding. The deer, it always seems to be about that gentleness and that softness. I hear that, don't be a bull in a china shop to get what you want. To get what you want, to get to where you want to be, to have what you want, you need to become the person you would be when you have it. And that does involve coming into your own stillness and softness. We also have be loyal to what you love. And I get the sense with this that, that devotion to yourself. So you should love yourself and devote to yourself. And that's really important for moving forwards in your life. So being loyal to what you love, being the person you want to be by loving yourself and devoting to yourself and bringing that gentleness and softness to yourself. Stop judging yourself, I'm having deck indecisiveness. Let's see what these cards have to say. I've just knocked this deck and a card has nearly fallen off. We have the Shaman. And this is like the Magician in a traditional tarot pack. So this is a lot about your roots, connecting to your true self. This is embodying this spark of life. All the tools you have are with you. Everything you need is around you. You just need to draw on that energy and power to help you move forwards. It's a lot about being to become. Hold the space with Druid. Put you down here. Druids, are deeply connected people with Mother Earth and nature and the seasons. And obviously we are in the season right now of slowing down, of nurturing ourselves, of resting so that we can use our energy in the spring to really spring forward again. With the Druids, this holding the space, I feel like you need to hold space for yourself. You're a very wonderful person who has been holding so much space for everyone else. But this is your chance now in this wintering of your life to hold space for yourself and be connected with yourself. And that's when you'll be able to create the future that you want. Yeah, we have Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. So I feel like with anything that you want to do right now, anything you're wanting to manifest into your life, whatever it is, even if it's just a sense of peace in your own heart, the way that you're going to do this is very much from going within, finding your own wholeness and the flow of energy and life within yourself, your own spark of life, your own magic, and igniting that flame again and believing that you can have the future you want. And really, it's a real internal process of that, like I said, reevaluating, realigning, reorganizing. So, in the reorganizing, I definitely hear that your mindset, how you perceive yourself and your life, and the words and thoughts that you're using around this life right now is not actually benefiting you, and it's not helping you grow or step into your fullness, your wholeness of who you truly are, your own magic. You are not holding space for yourself, and you really have this opportunity to do that. We have mountains. Stand your ground. Oh, we do. Somewhere. Let's just push these up. There we are. Mountains. Stand your ground. Mountains are so wonderful. So I've moved closer to mountains again. And they are such an ancient energy because they've stood here for the test of time. They've been through all the shifts in the earth and they've been pushed up into who they are. And their energy is so deep and so powerfully strong, but in a really deep rooted, grounded feeling. It's that when you tune into the energy of a rock, when you talk about this person is my rock or that animal is my rock, and it's just that sense of, it's like an anchoring. So I feel like you need to find your own anchor, your own sense of ease with yourself, your own backstop, so that when life is throwing lots of difficulties or challenges or just things that are just knock you off course, to really know and be able to draw on your own energy, your own soul, and your own backstop and feel your inner strength. I feel perhaps you're not feeling your inner strength, and that inner strength is your inner magic, that flow of life, that flow of energy. So if you are, collapsing your energy in on itself instead of unfurling and igniting your own spark, then you are sort of not really drawing from your own strength. I'm going to go for some hummingbirds. See what they have to say for you. Straight away, 2 cards. We have, wow, interesting. This was a combination from one of the readings last week, wasn't it? We have speak, Ruby Throat, speak, write, create, the world needs to hear your song. And we have, this is not going to fit. Magic Guardian, could you move up a bit? Oh, I'm chopping off your head. There we are. And you can't see this one, which is hilarious because it's iridescence. Iridescence, let your true colours sparkle, glimmer and glow for all to see. This is not surprising that it's under the unlock the magic within. This is your inner energy, your inner spark of life, your inner magic. I get a sense of that fear of being something more than you are right now. I feel like you've been trying to keep small so that you can keep yourself safe. And the message is a real gentle message of nurturing yourself so that you can unfurl who you are. That's the sense I get. Let's see if the tarot cards have a message for you. I get really guided to these if wishes were horses ones. I always feel like these speak to my soul. They come from, higher forces. There's a different feel to this deck. Here we are. 1, 2. Okay, we have, can you see that? Yep. 8 of Pentacles. We have the Tower. And 7 of Pentacles. I feel like that going, so the 8 to the 7 is like, clearing past things. So I feel like there's this sense of you want to step up, into that infinite energy that is around you. And then with the Tower, to do so, to step up. Yes, to step up, that's it. The Tower is about breaking down all old illusions, breaking down all the things that have stood in your way, breaking down the past things, hence the sort of the backwards and numbers here, is like breaking down the past things, the past thoughts, the past beliefs, the past ideas about yourself, about your life, breaking that down so that you can rebuild it. And this is really reverberating with that dear spirit, bringing the gentle touch, because this is like, I just feel like because you've nurtured yourself, this new growth is going to flow. This new wholeness is going to flow. It's like to step up into the flow. You need to break away that old illusion about how you feel you are, how you feel your life can be. And then you'll feel that great sense of grounded nurturingness. I feel like this horse, can you see? Let's bring it a bit closer. This horse here is very much like smiling and comforted, but also, what's the word I'm feeling into here? Just like there's new inspiration, there's new ideas, there's light bulbs here, there's this new growth, and it's a real gentle growth. It's a gentle growth from within. So I feel like perhaps you feel like you need to do something grand, a big step up, but actually part of it is just going within and just releasing, reorganizing, reevaluating and realigning what is within you so that you can move into your new future being you. Bringing that gentle, that nurturedness to yourself, hold your own space. This is just a time to appreciate the wintering in your life, appreciate where you are, and really step into your own magic. And it just feels like it's a real gentle flowing process. It's not gonna feel like bam, here I am, magic's on. Whoa, this is a lot. It's just going to be this really nice organic process where you break away all the illusions and the beliefs and the challenges that are around you and just really feel yourself again. Reading number 1, so much gentleness and love and light to you. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, reading number 2. You chose the 3 of Vessels and Joy. And the rune that goes with this, the runes that goes with this are Degas, which is the rune of breakthrough, and Nothus, which is the rune of constraint. Which is really interesting. I see the 3, I see this the 3, and I see that with the Nothus within this reading, because Degas and Joy are very similar in their, your future is bright, you're about to have this breakthrough. The Nothus rune is asking you to see where you are holding yourself back. It's like a rune that asks you to look at your shadows. So to look at something that is not allowing you to step forwards into this joy and celebration here, that's not allowing you to really break through. It's just that sense of constraint, and it's a constraint within you. So it's perhaps that you have this opportunity now to just come back into yourself and just have a little clear out, get things in balance as best you can, to bring everything back into alignment. And that way you can step into this breakthrough and embrace the joy. Let's see what the other cards have to say for you. Oh, that goes very nicely with the Degas. Rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. So it feels like there's definitely this breakthrough coming and you just have this little bit left to do. Watch and wait. Okay, I definitely like the Nothus as well. It's a lot about sometimes like there's that constraint, like it's just that coming to standstill because there's things within your life that are actually opportunities for you to grow and change and really come into your own. But perhaps your perspective is that, that victimhood of, oh, this is happening to me again. Oh, why me? And this watch and wait with the Nothus, I just feel it's like clear out and find your balance again and wait because things are going to change. Let's see if I can get more information about this watch and wait. Oh, that is more cards than I want to deal with right now. It's here. Here we are. Yeah, definitely. Look at this. Summer. Oh, can you see it? There we are. Summer. Bask in joy and light. So it's definitely coming. We have Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. It's such a I feel like this is why the constraint, like it just feels like there's 2 energies here within your reading. There's the everything's great, it's all coming together. And then there's the I'm not sure, I just don't know. And that sense of, is it coming together or is this going to be another challenge that I have to grow through? It's just like, there's just these 2 energies. Ignite your passions. Can I ask for more guidance here? But ignite your passions, your inner fire will burn through the constraint. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay. These are 18 and 17. So this is a well shuffled deck, but we've managed to get these 2 cards next to me. The Earth Keeper and Earth. so interesting. I'm just like, there's this face here, and then it's zoomed in face. It's like there's just something to do with the process of the energy. I'm going to consult the book for these cards. I want to get a real sense of what the message is here. Give me a second. So with the Earth Keeper, this is another sign that that things are going to flourish for you. But it's definitely a sense of the Earth, and the Earth Keeper is like this bigger picture of the ripple effect of what you do, who you are, on a grander scale than you realise. So if you haven't like dealt with the challenge of the shadow here that's keeping you constrained from feeling the joy and taking this breakthrough, because it's clearly the time that this is coming through, it's this sign that you will have success, but it's that perhaps you've outgrown the small success that you thought you wanted or needed. You know, to dream bigger, to zoom out, to see things from bigger perspective. The Earth is need to focus on an appreciation for your own natural gifts of who you are. So sometimes it feels like you may feel like who you are, how you perceive the world, feels like a burden. You know, it can be like if you're highly sensitive to things, sometimes that can feel so overwhelming and like a burden, because, you know, it feels like you can't get away from it. But this is one of your natural gifts that you get to use to be of service to the world. You know, to really be that connection with humanity and the earth. The last sentence in this is success is assured when Earth appears. So there's great success on your horizon. It's just this this watch and wait, this Nothus energy that's holding you back from this fortuitous time that is coming. Let's see. I'm going to ask the shaman deck, I think, for a little more guidance before we step into the tarot cards. Yeah, interconnectedness. And that's the sense I got from these cards. Interconnectedness. All my relations. It just feels like the part of you that you're letting go of, that you're breaking through, is something that's come through your ancestral line for many years. And you are just on the cusp of breaking this through. Let me just move this guy up a bit. And then you have humility, wolf. This wolf is howling at the moon and full of their own design and colours and, you know, their own sense of self. I feel like there's that, you know, that sense that you perhaps feel like you're a lone wolf in the world. And the cards are telling you you're deeply connected and everything you do has a ripple effect. And so even though it feels like you're on your own going through a lot, that you are actually breaking through something that has felt very restrictive. You've almost felt trapped by it. And it feels like you're just on the cusp of moving through it, but it feels so uncomfortable, and almost there's a bit of sadness there, that you are not sure how to take this next move. And this is a lot about embracing who you are, igniting your own passions, really stepping into yourself. Because I feel like there's just so much good about to come into your world when you let go of that constraint. I see Callan's decided to have a nice drink now in the middle of my reading. It's good of him. Yeah, Queen of what? Like, it's so funny. There's so much movement, breakthrough, success in your reading, but all I feel for you is a great sense of, I'm going to pause until he's finished drinking. Yeah, there's a sense of great success. And, you know, with the Queen of Wands, absolutely. Look at that success, that connectedness. Knight of Wands, all about the celebration of the coming together of everything. Two of Cups, that interconnected energy interwoven with the world, you know, whether that's in relationship with yourself, in relationship with the earth, or in relationship with other people. And you know, the Three of Vessels, it's a lot about that interconnected interrelationship with the world. So yeah, it's here. The North is, I just feel like it's just this little shift on what you feel about the world. Let me have a look in the book for Northis and see if there's a wee phrase that can help clarify this for us all. Because it's the I keep getting this confusion. I think perhaps something with you is making a misconnection. So there's sort of confusion. Yeah, I've said that it's like difficulties can be teachers and guides and allies. Examine what it is in your nature that attracts hardship or misfortune to your life. So this is this shadow work, you know, this little bit of work that you get to do is like, what is it about you in your life that is allowing the challenges to keep showing up, you know? And I feel like what it is you're not quite allowing yourself to feel the joy, to break through. You're not allowing yourself to believe that there's something more amazing for you in your life. You're not allowing yourself to understand how interconnected you are with everything that's going on and how much like everyone wants you to succeed. You know, the universe, the earth, the planet itself, you know, you are of the earth, you're made of the earth, you are connected to the earth. It's like your success is already guaranteed. You just can't quite believe it. And back to ignite your passions, you know, follow your heart, listen to your heart. Like, ignite the passion of your heart, you know, ignite that flame, let it burn, let you move then into this energy, this wonderful energy is right here. There's just this little shift that you get to make. There's just like a little bit left, and once you make that, you are moving into flow again, moving into your success. You know, now's a lucky time, so just let go of whatever is stopping you from just shifting into yourself. Reading number 2. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, reading number 3. You chose the Ace of Stones, the foundation of life. And the runes that go with this is Bracana, which is the rune of growth, and Feu, which is the rune of possessions. And this whole reading is looking at your sense of the material world, of matter, and your imagination, your creation in your mind. And that feeling that matter is separate from mind, and that mind over matter. And I feel like this is the journey and the lesson and the learning that you have right now, is that you can manifest and change matter, the material things, into what you want by using your mind, by using your imagination, by using that co-creation with the universe, to understanding that deep-rooted connectedness with the earth. And the foundation of life is your imagination, the creation, the growth, you know, into the material things will come when you are deeply connected with that sense of self, with that sense of growing as a person. Yeah, it's really interesting that all three seem to be in alignment with this idea of mind over matter. And I feel like you need to open up your imagination. Let's see, we've got 2 cards here. Yeah. I love these. This is great. Rhino's Spirit, overcome any obstacle. And we have Dragonfly Spirit, truth transcends illusion. And the truth transcends illusion is like the obstacles that are in front of you, whatever they are, whether they are material, physical things that you feel you cannot overcome because they're matter. They're physical things. You can't change that by changing anything else. These cards are telling you that the truth of this, the truth that transcends this illusion of the physical obstacle that's in front of you, is that you can change that by imagining and creating something different, and that shifts things. That's definitely the sense I get. So much alignment. I feel like coming into that alignment of that belief is going to allow whatever forward motion you desire to come. Let's see what else we've got here. Here's one. Interestingly, this came out in reading number 2. The Earth Keeper. Can we see that? Earth Keeper, can you be on? There we are. There's the Earth Keeper. And this card is, it's interesting because we had the Earth and the Earth Keeper in the last one, and I am having that moment of, I can't remember. If you're the Earth Keeper, then it's your connectedness with the earth and nature, and it's transcending that illusion of thinking that you can't shift things because they're physical. I just feel like it's like that idea that we are of the earth, we're made of the earth, we're all energy. That connectedness with the earth, you're the Earth Keeper. You can change physical reality through your mind. Let's see what these cards have to say for you. And this, was that reading number 2 or reading number 1? I think that might have been reading number 1. So we have Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. And we have Magic Guardian, connect and unlock the magic within. Interestingly, this is the place I put it in the other reading that it was in, which I think was reading 1. Yes, it was reading 1. So if you call reading 1 or reading 2, there could be a message in there for you too, just depending whether you were or not. Connect with your emotions. Water. Interesting, both guardians. Like, I feel like you are being protected right now as you transcend the illusion that you created for yourself. And with the illusion, like, that is like that belief system or that story that you've created about your life right now. So connect with your emotions. This is going to help you to transcend this illusion, because whatever is making you angry or fearful or anxious is the illusion. And that is what you get to change, transmute, transcend, overcome. That's what's going to change. So if you're not sure what exactly this is talking about, connect with your emotions and see what is knocking you off balance, because then you'll know. And really, like, I feel like it's just that really zero in to the core of it, because I think there's maybe some multiple layers of physical material things, and it's like, get right to the truth and the core of what is playing at you here. Oh, we have a train, excuse me. Thankfully, it was just a little passenger train, so that passed quite quickly. Unlock the magic within. You are making yourself feel small because you're not realizing that you hold the magic within you to shift your own future, to create the future that you want, to transcend this illusion of being trapped where you are. Let's see if the hummingbirds have it. Oh, one has been left behind. The storm has passed, dear one. Let the rays of the sun warm your feathers as you welcome in the bright new day. Clear skies ahead. Clear skies ahead. We have epic journey. You have flown so far already. Keep your gaze on the horizon, for you're almost there. Yes. You are, like, I just feel you're just on this cusp of this, moving through this illusion. There's just like this last little bit, and you're going to be there. You know, just rest a second, see what it is, get to the core, the foundation of what is creating this fear and emotions within you, and you're going to take that step forward. Oh, let's see, we've got space for one more. Let's see what we're going to put here. Yeah, be honest with yourself. This is this illusion. So I feel like, I don't know if you can see that because it's all shiny. Honesty. It's like, this is transcending that illusion of what you believe is real and what is real. And transcending that idea that you can't change this material thing. Like, you can't, because other people are involved, or because the material is involved, like, you can't shift it. Well, you can when you clear the illusion and the story in yourself that you can't. Let's see what these cards have to say. Wishes were horses. Tarot. Looks like you have 4 cards. Meep, meep, meep. Okay, let's have a look. We have the Hanged Man. Interesting. You have the Knight of Pentacles. We have Judgment. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Big cards. Big cards. The Ace of Stones is a big card as well. These are major arcana cards. This is a high energy card. It's like the cards are really giving you the strength that you need for this last part here, because the illusions we create for ourselves can be really hard to dispel. The Hanged Man, I feel like you feel like you've cornered yourself. You feel like your whole world is upside down and it's not the way you wanted it to be. You feel like you've almost hanged yourself in this life that you didn't really want. Whereas what you get to do is step here and look into your future, where the prosperity and the guidance is. I just feel like it's this this movement forwards, like this transcending this illusion. Like, I can't stop saying it because it's like that unfurling of your spirit, that moving through this last phase, really focusing on the reality that you want, the future out there, and bringing it into yourself and understanding that is going to release you from the sense of the obstacle that is there. Because, that you have many outcomes. The Wheel of Fortune, I just see there's just like so many different things that could be true within your life, but you're trapped within this illusion of what it is right now, and this sense of constraint and trapped. Whereas you can fly free from the challenges beneath you, that sort of letting go and breaking free. Letting go of the concept and the idea that you can't have the future that you want, and fly free. I know that there's so many possibilities out there for you, because within you is that magic that can create whatever you want. Reading number 3. This is your reading. Thank you so much for joining me.